Okay, I'm going to move on to the next part on trigo solving that involves double angle. But before that, let us recap. Okay, do you all know how to do this kind of normal solving of trigo equation? What do we do first, Joey? Okay, have a single term in terms of your trigo, alright, divide by 2, so you have 2.5. Do you think this can be solved? Can ah? No. Cannot. Why? I straight away I can know cannot solve already. Double C wants to do this. Makes you think. Cannot solve. I do it press calculator, sure cannot. Why? Yeah, you must understand your sine curve and your cosine curve. No matter how they oscillate. Okay, the maximum value will always be 1. The minimum value will always be -1. So in this case, is it possible for cosine to even give you a 2.5? If it gives you a 2.5, it's an S name. Okay, so this is something I need you to be aware. It doesn't mean as you keep solving, wow, sometimes cannot get the answer. Are we on the wrong track? No. Okay, but if it's a single question by itself, I will never give such a question, neither will I then give such a question. Okay, so this is something you need to be mindful. Okay? Okay, if not you can press the calculator, you will get an error. So I'm going to change the question here again. Okay, but what you have mentioned just now is correct. Alright, have a single term. So this is 0.4. What do we do next? Find the reference angle. Okay, if you need to find the reference angle, what must we do? Okay, cosine inverse of 0.4. Correct? Okay, can you press the calculator? What do we get down here? In terms of degree? Yes, 66.4225. Okay, at this present moment, all final answers are always given to 3SF. For answer in degree will always be 1 decimal place. But this is not the final answer. For answers that are not final, you always do 2 more extra. Okay, what do I mean by 2 more extra? What did he give me just now? 66.4225. No need to. Okay, as in, if let's say this number is 5, this is 6, right? Don't do that. No need to round off. Just erase the 6th one. This will be 2. No need to round off to 3. Okay, just write the first 5 that you can see. Okay? Okay, now we need to consider. Alright? 2x. What does 2x tells you? Double angle, meaning there are 2 cycles to it. So you need to find all the possible answers in this case. So 2x. In the first cycle, it must be positive. Which quadrant does it lie in? First as well as? First as well as? Fourth, which is the last one. In case you have forgotten, this is 0 degree, this is 100 degree. Okay? Anything in the first cycle is just a reference angle. Anything in the second cycle is 180 minus the reference angle. Okay? Anything in the third quadrant, 180 plus the reference angle. Last but not least, anything in the last quadrant, 0, which is also otherwise 360 when it's a complete cycle, 360 minus the reference angle. Okay? I'm certain you have done this before. Am I right? For solving. So in this case, we have identified cosine to be positive. Since cosine is positive, it's in the first quadrant, you must write down as the reference angle. The second quadrant, no, not necessary. And the last quadrant, 360 minus the reference angle. So in this case, what do we get? 293. Can someone press the calculator for me? Which one? 293. 360 minus the reference angle, what do you get? 293.578. Okay, we are not done. Why? It's not about the divide by 2. Plus the 360. Remember, this is only for the first cycle. First cycle meaning it's just x. But this is 2x, so we need to consider the second cycle. But wait, this is something we all need to. That's why I purposely put it this way. If you plus 360, we just need to add 360 here. Are we? So we add 360 here. We need to add 360 here. Am I right? But then again, that is because you did not find the range in the very beginning. Take note of the range over here. This is 0 to 180. But what are we having over here? 2x. So let us check this. So don't do too quickly. Sometimes you need to check the range first. So it is 2x. Can you tell me it must be 0 to 360? Do you think it's necessary for us to add a 360 to 66? Why no? Already exceeded the range over here. Am I right? Since it already exceeds 360, is there any point in us doing this again? You can still add these two answers, no problem. But when you divide off later, you still reject. So it's a waste of time. So the most important thing why I want to do this question review is you must make sure you define your range first. So you don't do redundant steps. You understand? You all did this last year? Correct, huh? Okay, so this is a recap before we start on this one. Okay? Now of course you need to find the actual value. You just have to divide by 2, and give me the answer estimated to 1 decimal place. Please, can you give me these two answers now? So we don't have to add another one more cycle because of the range that's given in the first place. So in a simple example, I show you a few kinds of solving the questions. Alright? One, 4. Please remember to underline your final answer. Okay? Now, we are going to move on to another level of solving. Double angle. On first glance, okay, I need to let you know there are 3 ways to solve trigo equation. When I say 3 ways, I'm not talking about the direct way. That one I don't need to teach you one. Okay? I'm going to teach you 2 of the ways today. First thing, when you take a look at this question, do you think you are able to solve immediately? Okay? Not possible. Why? There are 2, okay, 2 different trigo terms. More importantly, this is a 2x, this is a x. What do you think you want to do first? Yes, Kelsey? Thank you. Use the double angle formula. We want it all in terms of single. Actually, we are doing double angle today, so definitely you have to use the double angle formula. Am I right? So, Junhao, use double angle, what does this become? Sin 2x will become 2 sin x cosine x, right? So this whole thing will become okay, double angle for sine 2x. What do you get? There's only one. We don't need to choose one. There's only one. What is it? We did it before. You okay? Huh? You hear this now? You were here, right? Sine 2x will give us. You must be able to identify very fast one. It's just to get the formula list. So 2 sin x cosine x multiplied by 2, what do you get? Okay, so I'm not going to write extra step. Okay, what do you notice about this equation now? Thank you. So this is the very first method I want you to remember. Factorization. This is a very important method. That is the first step that you need to remember. You can factorize because they are common terms. Alright, like what Ryan just mentioned. I'm able to factorize, right? And take note, what is the most beautiful thing about this thing is the right hand side is equal to 0. When the right hand side is equal to 0, what can we make use of? Zero product rule. It means that the first term must be equal to 0, or the second term must be equal to 0, which I'm going to do a shortcut, 3/4. Am I right to say that? Okay, can I give you 2 minutes? Solve this part first, find the answer. Solve this part, find the answer. I don't want you to solve this one. I want it to be solved. This one, finish first. Finish this one first. You combine the answer together. It's neater. So that. Don't forget to write down the range for your in the textbook. Sorry, cosine inverse 0, is it 0? No, right? 90, yeah? So this is 90, correct? So assuming 0 is positive, so which quadrant does it lie in? For cosine to be positive, it must lie in the first or the last quadrant. If it's the first quadrant, 0 plus reference, you get 90. If it's in the last quadrant, 360 minus 90, you get 270. Don't underline yet. This is not the final answer. Finish this part. Likewise, do the same for the next one. Xingyue, what's the answer for reference angle? 38.6 not good enough. You need to give me 2 more. Or 48.6. You need extra 2. This is not the final answer. 48.6. 48.590. Okay, similarly, sine is positive, so it must lie in the first and second quadrant. You can estimate immediately. Second quadrant, so we have 111.4 or 131.4. Okay, this answer is not good enough. How do you present the final answer? You must write down another one more step and give your answer in ascending order. Okay? In ascending order. And please underline all 4 answers.